Okay, I started recording late, but I drew the triangle that they gave me so far. I made sure A was across from alpha and gamma was across from C. To do law of sines, which is what we're trying to do here, we need to know two things across from each other. So in this problem, we said we knew 42 degrees and the side of 52. We set up a proportion, sine of 42 over the side length. Okay? Once we figure out the two things that we know across from each other, we can solve for any other thing that we want. Okay? What side do you want to solve for in this problem? What does it say? We're trying to find C. Okay? In order to find C, we need to know what the angle that goes with C is. We need to look at those two things. We've got its angle, so that means we can solve this problem. Okay, so we're going to set up the same proportion that we did there. We're going to set up the sine of your angle. So the sine of what here? Sine of 73 degrees over the missing side, which is C. Okay, I have a proportion here. I have one fraction equal to another fraction. What do we do when we have two fractions equal to each other to solve? This is when you cross multiply. My student's favorite answer to every question is cross multiply. Okay, this is the only time you can do it, when a fraction is equal to a fraction. Okay, so remember how to do that. We draw a cross across our equal sign. Okay, we multiply 52 times the thing we know, sine of 73. And that's going to be equal to C times the angle. So C times sine of 42. What am I trying to get by itself in this problem? C. So to get C by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by sine of 42. This will cancel. Then in my calculator, I'm going to type that in. I always like to do the first two things together, 52 times sine of 73, hit enter, and then I like to divide by the third one, that way I don't mess it up. Divided by sine of 42. 74.32, because it's a side angle, or it's a side, I'm sorry, we want to go to two decimals. So side C is equal to 74.32 centimeters in this case, but that's whatever. Okay? There is the answer to that problem. So we set up cross multiplying. You have to know how to do cross multiplying. We do it all the time in this chapter. The better you get at it, the faster you go, the easier these problems are going to be. Questions on number one?